Hello everyone, Spaced Oyster here, and welcome, well I guess I should say welcome back to Golden Sun, but this is the sequel, The Lost Age. The two games were meant to initially be one. Camelot Studios did want this to all be one collective game. However, The Lost Age and Golden Sun the Broken Seal, the first game, they did not fit on one Game Boy cartridge, so they had to split the games into two and release them separately. Anyway, The Lost Age is a bit longer than the first Golden Sun, and it's also got a lot of nifty new features. There is a sexier opening screen, and all that good stuff. Alright, well, let's just go ahead and jump right on in here. The same cheats that you used last time in Golden Sun could work. You can press select 3 times to change the names of these party members, and then I think if you put in the same code as last time, you'd also be able to change the party members from the last game in this one. Anyway, well, I'm not going to demonstrate those this time. I already demonstrated those in my first Golden Sun Let's Play, so let's just jump right on in. Transfer data from Golden Sun. Alright, so this is a feature they put into The Lost Age. You have to get to the password screen on your old Golden Sun game. If you hit yes, you can choose to transfer with a password or with a link cable. If you are able to transfer with a link cable, just do it. It's quick, it's easy, it gets everything done, no problem. However, if that's not an option, you can use a password. And the passwords are horrible. You definitely want to go for the gold level password, but if you're in a hurry, just do bronze, because you only have to do like a page and a sixth of a page. Silver is a little bit better, but not really worth it, and gold gets you all the stuff that you want. Anyway, I'm actually going to skip this part because I already have a save file with all the stuff I want, so I'm just going to not transfer data from Golden Sun. And, if you've already beaten the game, you get the option to play on easy, where your characters start at the clear level, at the level they cleared the game last time. That would be Felix's whole party. So if you hit no, it'll give you the option to play on hard, which will boost all of the enemy's stats, but you start at level 5, the regular starting level. I'm not going to do either, and we're just going to play on the normal difficulty setting. Also, that opening screen I showed you, that actually does not show up the first time you do that. Anyway, let's go ahead and read through this text scroll. Ages ago, or so the stories tell, the power of alchemy ruled over the world of Wayard. Alchemy wrought the base elements of humanity into thriving civilizations, like lead into gold. But in time, man's dreams gave birth to untold strife. Dreams of endless riches, of eternal life, of dominion over all that lived. Dreams of conquest and of war. These dreams would have torn the world apart, if not for a few brave and wise men who sealed away the power of alchemy deep in Mount Aleph's soul sanctum. Alright, so the prologue from Book 1. This is a recap if you did not play the first Golden Sun. You do not have to play that one to get to this one. I would recommend it, though. Let's see. The town of Vale guarded the secret for many years, until Isaac and Jenna, whose parents died in a storm 3 years before, disturbed the sanctum. Saturos and Menardi, of the Mars clan, followed them into the sanctum. With them traveled Jenna's brother, Felix, thought lost in that same tragic storm. Saturos and Minardi stole the elemental stars, the keys to breaking the seal on the power of alchemy, and kidnapped Jenna and the scholar, Kraden. If these 4 jewels were used to fire the elemental lighthouses, the seal on alchemy would be broken. Used to fire, that's a weird way to put it. Isaac and Garrett set out to stop Saturos, rescue their friends, and return the elemental stars to their home in Sol Sanctum. They banded together with a young wind adept named Ivan and pursued Saturos and Minardi to Emil, a winterlocked town near Mercury Lighthouse, with a desert in the background apparently. There, they met the guardian of the lighthouse, a water adept named Mia. With her, they pursued Saturos to the area atop Mercury Lighthouse. Isaac was too late to stop Saturos from lighting the beacon and escaping. Again, Isaac chased him, crossing Angara to the shores of the Karagol Sea. Taking passage on a troubled ship, Isaac crossed the Karagol Sea to Tolby. He spoke with Tolby's leader, a strange man named Bobby. Bobby entered Isaac in Colosso as a test of his powers. Isaac's synergy won Colosso and earned him Bobby's trust. Bobby revealed a great secret to Isaac. Thanks to a mystic drought from the lost land of Lemuria, Bobby had lived for 150 years. He offered to help Isaac, who then headed deep into Gondolon. In the town of Lalavero, Isaac learned that Saturos and Minardi had kidnapped a young girl named Sheba, whom they needed within the lighthouse. Isaac fought and defeated them atop the lighthouse, but he was too late. The beacon had been lit. A great cataclysm followed. Sheba fell into the sea. Felix jumped in to save her, but both were lost in the roiling waves. Jenna left the lighthouse to find them, but to no avail. Isaac went to Lalaverio, where Bobby asked him to find Lemuria and the remaining lighthouses. He gave Isaac a Lemurian ship to make the journey for the Lost Land. This chapter of our story begins with Jenna, just before the beacon on Venus Lighthouse is lit. So yeah, you can just jump right into the Lost stage. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can. The transfer data, though, is very worth it. I believe you can find other people's passwords on the internet. Now I just need to remember what voice I did for Kraden. It keeps changing on me. Are you sure we should be leaving like this? Once we go down those stairs, we can't get back into the lighthouse. Maybe I should have stopped my brother. Jenna, is something troubling you? What is it? What's wrong? I have a bad feeling. Like something terrible is going to happen. Oh, great. Here's this colorful character. How unlike you, Jenna. Probably too deep there. Whatever. Surprised to see me? Alex? Were you listening? I think I'll just use the regular or try not to give Kraden a special voice. It's too hard to remember, and I can't do it. I can't think of a consistent one to do for him. Whatever. Where's Felix? Why isn't he here with you? My brother? He left us. What can Felix possibly be thinking? He was worried about Sheba. He went to check on her. He was supposed to be leading you out of here. I thought you would have been far from this lighthouse by now. Why are you still here? Well, we tried to stop Felix from going back up to the Eyrie. How like him. Once Felix gets an idea into his head, he rarely changes his mind. Alex, what were you talking about just now? What did you mean when you said, how unlike you? I was merely surprised to hear you expressing such concern, Jenna. Nevertheless, I'm surprised Felix went back. Don't change the subject, Alex. What did you mean? Are you saying that I'm insensitive? If that's what you heard, then I must have misspoken. Accept my apologies. I don't think I'm doing a good job with Alex. Well, Jenna, I think Alex has said his piece on the matter. I'm not sure he has, Kraden. Who do you think you are, talking to me like that? I retract my statement, my dear. Forget all about it, Jenna. So tell me about this feeling, Jenna. It's just... I'm not sure we should be leaving Venus Lighthouse yet. What are you saying? You can't really mean to remain here. Alex is right. It's far too dangerous, Jenna. Or we would only hinder the others. The others? Did Isaac follow us to the lighthouse? It would seem so. He must be trying to stop Saturos and Minardi. If my brother goes back and finds Isaac, they're going to end up fighting. If the Venus Lighthouse has not yet been lit, yes, they will fight. Felix is a terribly rash young man, is he not? Why are boys such fools? He may be rash, but Felix is no fool. His good qualities outweigh his bad. That's why I think Isaac would understand if we just talked to him. Why didn't I think of this before now? Please, can we go back up and talk to Isaac? I'm afraid that's not possible. Alex? Why? He is an enemy. Isaac? An enemy? Please, I'm gonna be the mother of his child. Spoiler. Our methods may differ, but you and I ultimately want the same thing. To light the elemental lighthouses. Isaac and his friends would prevent this from happening. So, that makes them enemies? But fear not, they won't be able to defeat Saturos and Minardi. So, Felix went back to the top of the lighthouse. Why do you seem so pleased, Alex? Why shouldn't I be? After all, the lighthouse will soon shine brightly once again. Alex, why do you want to see the beacon lit so badly? Oh, so it's my turn to answer questions, is it? Once, alchemy was commonplace throughout this world. With its power, mankind worked wonders across the land. The lost age of man. I want to see that world restored once again, and... And what, Alex? We've spoken long enough already. Let us continue this another time. We should leave the lighthouse now, before the beacon is fired. I concur. Let's meet at the location we agreed on and wait for Felix. All right, Kraden, let's go. I'm starting to think I made a huge mistake trying to make their voices sound distinct, but I did that in the Broken Seal. I'm gonna try and keep consistent with it. Anyway, in this part, we get to play as Jenna. We get to run around Venus Lighthouse and explore all the doodads and the whatchamahoozits. And there's not really much point to it. There isn't too many things here that we need. Or, well, actually, technically there's nothing here we need. But I would recommend running around a bit anyway, because it's not very often you get to play as anyone except Isaac or Felix. Yeah, I guess that's another spoiler. Jenna checked the chest. The chest was already open, but it looks like there's still an herb inside. Yay, Jenna's got an herb. So Jenna is going to be pretty similar to what she was like in the brief playable section of the first game. Sadly, if you did give her some better equipment at that start, you won't be able to use it here. Jenna just defaults to some other equipment. I can actually show you that now. She starts with a wooden stick, a dress, and some gloves. Excuse me. Sorry, yeah, that might have been a mistake. My throat is killing me after all that. Ooh. There they are! Get them! Iodem sent us to stand guard here, but I never thought we'd actually run into them. Scoundrels! What have you done with Sheba? Return her now, or you're really going to regret it. Aren't there supposed to be more of them? Huh. Maybe they're just the first ones to come out. Great! That means we've got them outnumbered. We can probably take them, you think? Go fetch the others and other Tolby soldiers still stationed in Lulavero. Yes, sir! And we'll go tell the guys in the caves. Got it, boss. Oh, how unfortunate. Looks like an ambush. What should we do, Jenna? What do you mean? Look around. We'll have to fight them. Are you serious? Jenna, are you really prepared to fight these men? We don't have any other choice. We have to. Well then, allow me to shoulder some of your burden. Yeah, I think Alex has a little crush on Jenna. Burden? We regroup along the road leading away from Lullivero. Do you understand? Yes, I do. You don't need to remind us, Alex. We know the place. Follow this road west and take the path down through the canyon to the cave. On the other side of that cave, you will find a small peninsula called a Gemma. We meet there. Thankfully, only those workmen block your route. And fortunately, they don't look too tough. Hello? We can hear you! That's just plain rude. Why don't the two of you escape and leave the Tolby soldiers to me? The two of us? Alone? Creighton's useless, so I'll have to do everything. You can use synergy, can't you, Jenna? Yes. Then you'll be fine. We shall reconvene at the peninsula. You think you can take on Tolby's finest on your own, little man? I do not wish to inflict unnecessary bloodshed. Don't wish to? What's that supposed to mean? If you lay a hand on these two, I assure you that you will be made to regret it. By advancing, I assume you mean to fight. Permit me to strike the first blow. Sorry. What was that? I don't know, but whatever he did, it's out of our league. You guys deal with him until backup arrives. Oh, so you're next. Hey, no need to worry about us. We're not soldiers. We're not anybody. Seriously, there's no way we're gonna face off against you. Let's get out of here. How undignified. And how shameful. Jenna, now is your chance. Go to Ijima and wait for me. I'm not finished with you yet. You mentioned backup from Lalivero. Let's go and meet them together, shall we? Hey pal, when they get here, you'll really be in for it. Do you honestly believe that even 100 of you could stop me? How amusing. This I must see. I'm going for shithead for Alex. I hope that's coming across well. They're gone. Come on, Jenna. Let's be going. There's nothing standing in our way now. But... Oh, what is it now? You're worried about hurting any innocents. No, not at all. Oh, you must be concerned about Felix. We can't do anything to help him here. Let's get going. To the peninsula. Alright, we're in control again. Woo! Oh, why do I got to be the one to wait for backup? Please, just let me go and... Hey! That scary guy with the blue hair's not with you. Great! Now you'll see what I'm really made of. Yay, and Jenna's battle theme. I love it so much! Sadly, this is the only part of the game where you'll be able to hear it. Anyway, Jenna gets Fume and Flare. She is level 5 as opposed to being level 1 from the beginning of the last game. You could get her up to about level 3 or 4 in the first game, but she'd stop leveling after that. I can't believe I got beaten by a girl. Well, you know, picking a fight with a girl is a lose-lose situation for a guy. You either win, and you just beat up a girl, or you lose, and you got beat up by a girl. Ah! It's them! Whoa there! Where'd the blue-haired guy go? Who cares? I can handle some girl and her grandpa. No, you cannot. Anyway, these guys are really easy to deal with. One shot from Jenna's Fume spell is more than enough to take him out. Unlike like Ragnarok or Heatwave, Fume is not a physical-oriented spell. It's purely magical. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have underestimated her. So it only calculates Jenna's Mars power when dealing damage, rather than also using her attack. Not that way, Jenna. The meeting spot is down this way. We must climb down here and go into that cave. Alright, here we go. Ha! That was a good idea. I'm waiting here for him. You two aren't going anywhere. Except with us. Back to Master Iodem. No. 3 ruffians. Whatever am I going to do? Just cast Flare a few times or Fume 3 times. And... oh, excuse me. And they'll go down, no problem. Oops, wrong button. Wrong button. Oh well. Oh, maybe I should have eaten a bigger breakfast. Oh man, there goes my big promotion. Alright, so maybe you are going somewhere after all. Well, we are always going somewhere. Anyway, I'm gonna heal up with an herb real quick. All of the battles in this section of the game are fixed encounters, so you don't have to worry too much about, well, using up too much synergy or anything like that. Oh my. A punch ant? Well, you know what? We have just a solution. A fire dragon. My, that was invigorating. He wasn't too strong. I never knew fighting could be so fun. But we'd better get back onto the peninsula. But first, we're gonna pick up the Synergy Stone. It's completely useless, because that was the last enemy we need to fight in this section of the game. This is the place, isn't it? No. The peninsula at the end of the road to the west. That's what he told us. This must be Igema. Or Igema. Minardi said a ship would be here. We ought to see if we can find it. Jenna, it's over here, in the obvious spot where we could have clearly seen it before. At first glance, it seems like a normal ship, but there's something odd about it. Kraden, wait! Oh, I swear, you're like a kid with a new toy. Hurry up in there! What's wrong? It's missing. What are you talking about? The thingy that makes it go. What do you mean? What's so important about this thingy? The boat can't move without it. That Minardi, she tricked us. Tricked us? Yeah, by passing this dud boat off on us. Right, I'm losing Jenna's accent. There's no trick. If this boat is a dud, how did it get here in the first place? Tidal wave? Oh, right. It must have been the orb. What orb? Don't you remember that crystal Saturos was carrying? That big black pearl thing? I'm certain he said he could move the ship with it. Jenna, Kraden. There you are. I see you found the boat. We set sail as soon as the beacon has been fired, correct? Strange? What is it? The beacon. It hasn't been lit yet. You're right. Why is it taking so long? And why hasn't my brother returned? They've done it, Jenna! They've lit the beacon! What's happening, Kraden? Why won't the ground stop shaking? Strange. I think it might actually be getting worse. I think the lighthouse is collapsing. Look, the ground around it is crumbling. Mercury Lighthouse didn't react this way. What makes Venus different? That last tremor tore a rift in the Sahula Range. How are we gonna get back to Gondwan now? Igema. It's drifting away from the mainland. But what will happen to us? And this was the scene they showed us at the very end of the Broken Seal. Oh, Kraden, how long will this island continue to drift? I don't know. I wish you could tell me. Sheesh, you are no help in times like this. Hey, I'm hungry. How can you even think about food? I wanted to do a Valley Girl for Jenna, but I'm kind of crap at that. I wonder what happened to my brother. I can't be certain, but it looks like they lit the Venus beacon. Yeah, I know. You don't have to tell me that. That's how we wound up adrift at sea, right? My, aren't you cranky today, Jenna? Well, I suppose you're just worried about Felix. Isaac and the others must have been at the lighthouse, too. I think I'm just gonna give up on trying to do something special for Jenna. I suspect you're right. I miss them. Isaac, Felix. Come with me. There is something I wish to show you. Oh my! Sheba! Felix! They're alive. They're really alive? What is this? What is this? Alex, what happened? Oh, and then there's the title screen, or the shot of the title screen. I thought Felix and Sheba were still inside the lighthouse. It's miraculous. Miracle or no, I'm just happy my brother's alive. What happened back there? Sheba? Thank the elements, she's awake. Sheba, are you alright? It's me, Jenna. Jenna. What happened? It seems you drifted here with Felix. With Felix? Take your time. Do you feel alright, Sheba? Where are we? Ijima, we were all supposed to meet here, but now the island is floating away from Gondawan. This island is moving? I know it must be very hard to believe, Sheba. When the Venus lighthouse was lit, a massive tremor tore us off the continent. Boy, that was tricky to read. The ground beneath the lighthouse roiled, as though it might crumble away. I remember now, and that's what carried us away from Gondawan. But what happened to you, Sheba? You were in the sea, and Saturos. Saturos and Minardi are gone. What do you mean? Another group came. They fought Saturos and Minardi, and they won. Was it Isaac? Isaac. Yes, I think that's what they called him. You expect me to believe Isaac and his companions defeated Saturos and Minardi? Have they really grown so powerful in so short a time? with that short. I had to do a smidge of grinding. But how did you wind up in the sea?
When the beacon was lit, the earthquake knocked me off the lighthouse tower. Then what's my brother doing here? He tried to save me from drowning.
Felix jumped from the top of the lighthouse? Dear me. Felix, are you awake? Felix, you're awake!
Oh, brother. Are you sure you should be standing?
You don't seem very surprised to find yourself on a floating island. Felix, once you'd saved Sheba, you must have swum out here, correct? You must have seen that this island was floating when you were swimming.
But what do we do now? I have no idea. Nobody knows what lies beyond the Eastern Sea.
Unfortunately, I am a student of alchemy, not geography.
What is it? Alex!
What's the matter? Can't you see it? Yeah, Alex is really tough to do.
It's land! It's an island! It's a little, big for an island?
That's no island. It's a new continent!
We're saved!
So it would seem...
Wait... What is it? We're going to pass north of the continent.
She's right.
I don't think we're going to make it. Oh, Kraden, Felix, what are we going to do?
You could jump in and swim there. Yeah, I'm just gonna assume that was Felix's line. Oh, this can't be good.
What is it? It's a tidal wave.
A tidal wave?
The earthquake must have caused it.
Oh my. It's coming right at us.
Alex, how can you stay so calm at a time like this?
At times like this, where would be the good in panicking?
We'll be washed away!
Help! Alright, well, it looks like Felix survived at least. Do you want to check yourself for injuries? Yes, let's do that. Looks like the arms are still attached. That's a good start. The legs are working fine too. Yep, you're fine. Alright, and I am going to go ahead and call that an episode. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.